Okay, I think we're live. Or it says waiting.
Oh yeah, we're live. It's loading.
Is it?
We're live.
How? I don't see it.
Just refresh it.
Here we are.
I don't see who's on there. Who's watching?
I think we should give it a second.
Can you tell how many people
It says 1.
Yeah, that's me.
Here we are. I'm gonna reduce the volume on my phone.
There's 5 people watching.
Is there?
This is...
I wonder how we can keep the chat live.
I mean, I think there's a thing, your OBS, that has a little thingy for
the chat.
Oh. Here's our first go. Here's our first go at starting our very own podcast. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, I think maybe we could give it like another 5 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe while we wait, we should, I don't know, talk about something.
I think, yeah, we could give it a couple minutes. I mean, you have a paper to write.
Someone says Houdini. Oh, I submitted it.
Submitted what?
I submitted my paper last night. I know. I was like shook that I finished it. Honestly, I didn't know what was gonna happen. Someone said Houdini.
Who said Houdini?
Jacob.
Oh, that's Jacob. Hi, Jacob.
Hi.
And Branko. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. That's insane. Look at my mug.
Oh, that's so cute. I mean, plastic, don't hate.
Dhvani. Girl, you better get a reusable bottle real quick.
I do have one, but it's back in the UK and I kind of forgot to bring it.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're just playing the waiting game, y'all. By the way, whoever's watching, there's a lag. So...
Dags is on here too?
Hey, Dags! Yes, Dags.
Shout out to Dags because, I mean...
Shout out, that's it.
Good old days.
There's nothing more to say. Well, there's plenty more to say, but...
We'll save that for another time.
We'll save it. We'll save the stories.
Wow, look at us. I mean, there's 5 people. That's a big number. That was more than I was expecting it to be.
Yep. Same here. Yes. Old
Okay,
and
so
new,
maybe,
duh.
Hi, Hannah.
Quick, before we start, say 3 artist recommendations, like for people to listen to. 3 artists they should listen to.
Like music?
Yeah, like music.
It's okay. Do you want to start?
Just off the top of my head, Loyal Carner, Tom Mish, and who should the third be? Well, Anderson .Paak, everyone knows him, but just off the top of my
Oh
head.
yeah.
hmm What about you?
I'm obviously gonna say Ed Sheeran, twice. Um, Ed Sheeran, Tame Impala, and the new Strokes album. Sorry, just
You have to apologize, girl. You give those
it's
recs.
a good album.
It
I
is.
thought it was the Tame Impala album. It's a fine album.
Okay, should we start?
My video knowledge for okay. Yeah, I mean we could start because there's 7 people.
Let's do it.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hey everyone, I am Deepti.
And I'm Dhvani. For your kind information, these are the only ways you pronounce our names. Dhvani and Deepti. There's no other pronunciations or nicknames unless we give ourselves any nicknames.
Yeah,
during
and
the
it's
process of this
and the way you pronounce it is like, it's not like deep tea, No, it's Deepti.
Yeah,
If you can get that sound out of your mouth.
I don't think they can.
No, I don't think so
It's
either.
okay. It's okay.
If
If
yeah,
you're our friends, we love you anyway.
we love you. Yeah, with all of your flaws in pronouncing our name, we still love you.
Yeah, so basically, I think we're gonna start with talking about who we are and why we decided to start this podcast and our friendship and dropping our theme.
Mhm.
So, as I've already mentioned, that my name is Dhvani. I'm 24. I currently am in Oman because thank you, COVID, for bringing me back to Oman. No, I'm doing my master's in the UK. Pretty sure everybody over here knows that, but yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I'm Deepti, and I'm currently in California. I am doing my master's at NC State in North Carolina, and I flew during a pandemic, which is another podcast. I flew during a pandemic to California to be with my sister because I've been like alone, cooped up for a couple months, and yeah, I think that's about it from my end.
Yeah, that's a good way to introduce ourselves. I guess we could talk about how we know each other and how this all started.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we went to school together. We grew up in the same city in Oman, in Muscat, and Dhvani was born in Oman. I was born in.
No,
Oh, you weren't born.
I wasn't. No, I was born in India.
What?
Did you not know that?
I am so shook. Okay, guys, I'm learning about Dhvani. I thought you were born in Oman. Okay. Well,
Oh.
I was born in UAE in Dubai, and Dhvani was born in India. And yeah, and we basically went to the same school, like starting middle school. I started middle school, and we kind of knew each other. Our families kind of knew each other, and we would sort of hang out here and there at school. We were never in the same class together. We were just right. We were just
I
in.
think we were like briefly maybe in like the 5th grade or something.
Yeah, it's
No,
like,
we weren't. Primary school.
were we?
Were we not?
No,
Like the 2nd grade.
Okay, I
I
started in
swear to
second
God,
grade.
yeah, we definitely
So-
were because I remember going on picnics with you, like, class picnics.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe.
I thought I was born in India.
Everyone's shook by this information. But okay, so I think
Online,
maybe
but
we were in a class. I remember going to Dhvani's house for her birthday party, and we played pin the tail on the donkey. That's what I remember, and it
yeah.
was like really funny and hilarious, and so we kind of lived our own lives throughout middle school. Dhvani went to a different. Oh my gosh, Branko knows so much. He's like, you guys were in together. We were in.
Yes, see, I told you we were together in primary school.
Dang. I have a bad memory from primary school. I don't remember much. Um, yeah, so we kind of hung out, kind of did our own thing. 20 moved. Um, 20 moved to a different school. I stayed in our original school, and then I went off for my undergrad to Rochester, and then 20 went off for her undergrad to the UK. Um, yeah, and then 20 graduated. I still had 2 years left of school, and we kind of, when he moved back, started working in Oman, and that's when we kind of connected.
Yeah, we kind of got back in touch, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. Well, it was more
Actually,
like.
finally remember the day that
Go ahead.
what?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I still remember that day that we met, like after years, and you were having game night at yours, and I came over early, and we were just chilling, and I was supposed to go home, and then you and B were like, no, just stay, like, you know, Vineet will drive you home, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I still remember that, and I was like, okay, maybe this could work out.
Yeah, I don't even think it was that. I think one day we both decided to go to Starbucks, and we got some coffee and we sat on the beach. Well, not on the beach, but we sat on this thing, and we just really
Yeah.
had a conversation. Like, we really had a conversation. It wasn't just catch up, but it was also like, here we are, and here we are in like different stages in our lives, but we are connecting. And we also sort of, it was like we opened the book, but then also closed the book that was open before, and we were like, we didn't really
Right.
speak much until now, and that's kind of weird. But here we are now, and here we are connecting. So this is awesome, and we were like, let's do
We
this
decided
more.
to start this podcast.
Yeah. But yeah.
So basically, Vicky and I have been like good friends for a couple years now,
Yeah.
maybe
20.
3, 4 years, and
Yeah.
we kind of just connected. And we've also been traveling together. As a matter of fact, we went away in Iceland together,
Yeah.
and that was probably one of the best trips that I've definitely I've ever had.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting holiday because you got to meet one of my other best friends who's watching this right now. Shout out to you, Dags.
Shout out to Dags.
But we'll save those stories for another podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so VP and I have known each other for a while, and we've gotten close, and I think we know a lot about each other. I think we learned more about each other over the last couple of years than we knew about each other before that.
Yeah. I think it's especially because of like the transition sort of periods that we're going through, not only
Yeah.
now, but even when we graduated before we started our masters.
Yeah.
So I think
I
those are
think-
like the most intense years of your life, and that's when we met each other. So we were really going through all the motions, but also had each other to talk to about it.
Yeah, to talk to. And I think we were just too young to I don't know, I just feel like when we were younger things just weren't right.
Yeah.
I mean, at least for me, a lot of things didn't quite fall into place like I'd expected it to, and I think going away from my undergrad matured me up so much.
Yes.
And changed me up as a person so much.
Yeah.
So by the time I came back and we met up, we just kind of hit it off.
Yeah.
So I think we met each other at a mature stage where we could understand each other and not judge each other or
Yes.
be petty about our friendship. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you know how petty all of our friendships were in middle school, primary school.
Yes. I'll be honest, I didn't have any friendships back then. I mean,
did, but I feel like everybody just the girls just always found a reason to have an argument with me, and I was always in friendships and out of friendships, and I think
yeah.
I had had enough, and my parents had had enough of seeing me through that, and they're like, all right, you know what, we're moving schools.
Yeah.
And then I think it just got worse when I moved
Oh
schools.
no.
So, but it's okay. It's life. It's made me the person I am today. Some of them are still doing crappy jobs,
Yeah.
despite doing better at me in school.
Yeah.
Well, hey, karma. Yeah. But so that's basically who we are, and that's our friendship. And a couple of days ago, we were actually kind of just sitting, and we were like, you know what? We should just start a podcast together, because we have so much more to say. And the whole point of this podcast, which is basically our theme, is
Curiosity. Oh, never mind. I ruined it.
You ruined it. It's okay. You can say it again. The theme is
Curiosity. Wow.
We picked curiosity to be our niche because we're both very curious people about things in life in general, like lifestyle, traveling,
Relationships.
I think you name it, like
Cooking, yeah.
Just
Coffee.
coffee. Ooh, coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah. But it's not just like the really tough questions in life or the really intense things. We're curious about really dumb shit too. So I think the two of us were having a chat about wanting to start a podcast separately. The two of us have been thinking about it, and then we were chatting to each other about it, and it was almost like serendipitous. Like we didn't plan it or anything. We hadn't been talking about it for a while. It was just that day. I think it was last Wednesday, literally last week. And Dhvani and I were like,
no,
wait.
I swear to God, it was like we're like, we'll come back to this tomorrow, and then on Monday we're like, okay, this is happening. We're doing it.
Yeah. No, it was like
we are 2 days later.
We spoke on yeah, I think you're right. We spoke on somewhere around the weekend, and then we're like, the next day we're like, let's do some research, get back to each other, and then the next day we're like, okay, we're doing it on Wednesday. And so here we are. One example of what we were thinking of talking about was having boundaries in our not only friendship but relationships in general, and exploring things like different types of lifestyles, talking more about where we come from and where we feel we fit in or don't fit in, because that's a big part of our friendship. I think we relate to each other. I don't relate to anyone else the way I relate to Dhvani, because her and I have such unique perspectives in terms of like identity and where we come from, and I haven't heard of anyone else feel the same way. So
yeah, and this was the thing, wasn't it? Like the whole being a third culture child, but not knowing where you belong, because we talked about putting most people, how they put themselves within 3 or like 2 to 3 categories.
Yeah.
And we don't belong to any of them.
Yeah.
Like especially the people that we've grown up with.
Yeah.
We don't belong to any of them. Did you want to elaborate on what those 3?
I mean, so I can elaborate, but I don't want to make any of the groups sound bad, because they're not. They're just experiences that make you make you sort of put yourself in a group of people, and I think the moment you identify that group of people, you feel very secure, and so that's the group that you end up sticking with. So the 3 that I'm thinking is kids who grew up in the Middle East and sort of kept Indian kids, I guess, or South Asian kids, I don't know, Indian kids who grew up in the Middle East and sort of did appreciate a lot of the things that came with beautiful Middle Eastern culture, but then also really stuck to their roots from the country that their parents came from or whatever. And then you have kids who grew up outside of India, but like in the Americas or North America, and they have a completely different perspective and like a way of growing up and the cultural things that they identify themselves with, and then here Dhvani and I are, where we grew up in the Middle East. We really embraced it. We embraced the culture. um, and we truly, truly appreciate it to the point where we want to be authentic and live the Omani experience, right? But at the same time, we don't feel at home with the kids in the other two categories, who are the kids we kind of grew up around or have friends in, and you know, sort of are in that space.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have gone to school out here and made friends out here and made friends pretty much in, I don't know, so many countries that our identity sort of just gets mixed up in that. It becomes this weird blended, like,
Like we get along with a lot of different kinds of people from a lot of different countries. Like me, it might be a very small part of us, but we not only get along with Indian kids, but we get along with Arab kids, we get along with like Western kids, and it's such a mix that we're kind of. So this was the whole point, like to talk about curiosity, and I'm sure that there's a lot of other people out there that potentially feel the same way as we do.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. That why we're doing this live is so we can get watcher interaction.
Yeah.
Into this.
Yeah.
And as I can see that a friend of mine has said #judged because he belongs to the I'm Indian and I come from India category.
But that's what I was saying in the beginning, right? This is not a negative sort of judgment on any group of people. It's just that when you are in a unique position, you tend to try to fit in a box. And I think both Dhvani and I have tried to fit ourselves in different boxes. And if there's anything I've learned, if there's anything we've learned, it's like you can't do that, and you need to accept that you are just, as my sister says, a global citizen, and that's the life that you should lead. And just be like, by not wanting to be negative, I mean like just be literally accepting of any kind of person that identifies themselves with any kind of culture, and take the best out of people. You know, like if someone has like this amazing, fabulous way of speaking that you want to take it. If someone has a great cultural I don't know, set of learnings, then yeah, you take it if that's what you want. But it's really just what you make for yourself at the end of the day.
Exactly. And so, like we said, we love you for whoever you are, and if we're friends with you, we're friends with you.
Exactly.
It's just that you or I belong to a particularly a particular category, that's all.
Yeah. So yeah, that's sort of our unique lens or whatever that we're trying to come from. Moreover, I think in terms of just lifestyle, we're very similar in the kind of aesthetic that we like, the coffee that we drink, the way we travel, all of those things.
I think that's why we went traveling together, because we were both curious about the same places, and we were like, oh, but it would be sick if we went together. And I think our original plan was like, it was something completely different. It was like doing Germany and stuff like that. And then,
I mean, we'd been talking about it. I remember we even spoke about it the first time we had that walk on the beach, just talking about traveling and like what we wanted to do. But this was a very unique thing, and this is another thing about me and Dhvani, is we're not impulsive, but if we set our mind to something, then we just do it. You know, like starting this podcast. I think the conversation could have been, let's start this podcast. Oh my God, let's think about it. And then never going back to it, as opposed to let's just do it live on YouTube in 2 days. Or, when we were casually talking about Europe, we were like, let's travel to blah, blah, blah. And then a week later, we met again at some cafe. And then we started writing things down, and we're like, okay, what dates do you have? And what dates do you have?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
and it was...
Yeah, because I was working and you were working for your dad. And we were like, oh, we need to make this happen. And it was at Starbucks, actually.
It was at Starbucks.
And we were like, all right, so we need to do this. And then we realized that we didn't actually have as much time as we thought we did to take that holiday. So we had to cut our holiday short.
Yeah, but what I also love about Dhvani, and I think, again, this is our similarity, is we're very sort of, we're not too timid in doing something new. We'll just go and do it. Because also have each other, right? If if shit goes wrong, if I don't know, things go south. So like we just drove
Yeah,
around Iceland in a car. Like it was great. It was lovely.
yeah. Besides Deepti judging my driving and telling me I drive like a grandma,
No. Oh my.
he was like, "Can you just let me drive? Just let me drive."
No, because there was like a 2-lane road,
Oh my god.
and we were stuck behind
But
trucks
no,
for like
yeah, and
ages.
No, we were being overtaken by other cars.
Well, and we weren't overtaking any cars.
Oops.
Oops,
Sorry.
bad connection.
Your video is stuck, or is it just me?
So is yours. Oh no. I
Is
think we're
mine
back.
stuck?
I think we're back. I think we're back.
Yeah.
Okay. So we totally
Wow. What a. That's a very attractive point to get stuck at.
yes.
Okay, I think we're okay. I think it's my connection that's like horrific, and I've been trying to get it fixed, and we're trying to actually get it upgraded. But
Yeah.
as you know, things are a process.
They are. They take a
And
minute.
it's really not easy.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyways, going back to us being timid, not being timid.
Not
rather.
being timid.
We are also easygoing because I think that we're okay. I think we're a lot open around each other because our upbringing was quite similar.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's a reason why we got along really well as well.
Yeah. Which is why we're excited about this podcast, because we have so many things that we can talk about from our perspective. At the same time, we really want your feedback on, you know, this theme that we've picked of curiosity and.
I think that we can talk about.
Yeah. You know, Dhvani had this idea, which is a great idea, which totally sums us up, which is asking for a friend. You know, because a lot of the things you don't want to reveal about yourself, you just say, how'd you do that? Asking for a friend. Just curious.
Yeah.
You know, and so also we're trying to find a name.
Yeah, so that's another thing that we wanted to mention today and get all of your like 9 people watching.
Yeah.
What do you think about our podcast name? So I had a suggestion called, our podcast would be called Asking for a Friend, and Deepti's was
there was, I have a question.
Yeah.
Just because asking for a friend is taken, I don't know if that
Yeah,
matters. But
I mean, it's Lauren Conrad.
well, is it bad that I don't know who that is?
My point, you see?
All right, okay. Regardless.
I'm gonna drop it on the chat.
Yes.
What name do you guys think would be best for our podcast? Asking for a friend, or I have a question.
Or anything else. Any other suggestion that you might have.
Any other suggestions are also welcome.
Yes.
Wow, look at us. We're doing this.
Look at us doing.
Bromani. Oh my god, that's smart.
What does that mean?
Bromani.
What's
Because we're
Bromani?
bros and we come from Oman. Oh my god.
Do you just love it?
I mean, maybe not Bromani, but like Broma.
Broman. Okay, I'm sorry. Whenever anyone says bro, all I can think of is the jack dudes in the gym downstairs where I live, being like, bro, did you drink this? I found this new protein shake, bro, and it was so great, bro.
I used to word bro a lot.
Okay. I'm just saying that my reference is the bros at the gym, you know? The gym bros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I bro literally everybody in my life.
Oh no, that might not work out too well in your favor. Just saying, just hinting.
Let's just say I've had people find it offensive.
Right, of course, that's what I meant.
Especially when you're in a certain situation.
Right.
And they're like...
And you're trying to make some
But
mistakes.
I'm not sure.
My apologies, inside joke. But Broman is a good... Broman is a good suggestion.
Hey. My mistakes are happening when the world is no longer on lockdown.
Right, of course.
And I'm back in the UK.
Of course.
Those mistakes are happening.
Okay, lovely.
Mistakes
Love
are
it.
meant to
Love
be
that
made.
for you.
Someone's gonna make them. I'm just gonna own up.
Yeah.
Asking for a friend, don't be suspicious.
I love Oman.
And you can play that meme song, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
Oh my god, Dags is so creative. I like don't be suspicious.
Okay, see, this is quite smart.
It's very smart.
Oh, I think don't be suspicious is a good one.
It's a really nice
Maybe
one.
that's a potential name.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the other 7 watchers have a suggestion?
Don't be suspicious.
Come on, people,
Don't
come
be
on.
suspicious.
I mean, do we get copyrighted if I play this right
Oh, of
now?
course, it's a song. I don't think so. I think we will get copyrighted.
I think it's like if you play it for more than 10 seconds.
Oh. Give them a little sneak peek sample of something we didn't make.
Is this the one?
Yeah, that's the one. It's like a TikTok thing. It's on TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Let's not go down the road of TikToks because I know I'm gonna get like a shit ton of judgments if I talk about TikToks.
Okay, let's not go there.
And
Not
I think
today.
I've had enough of people my age and older or younger judging me for making a few TikToks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if 24 counts as,
But yeah,
I don't know. We're like right there. Right there with the age limit.
we're millennials. That's what counts.
That's what we
Branko,
are.
asking for a friend is actually cool.
I know it's cool, you guys. I know it's cool. That's not the issue.
I was like, oh my god, this is perfect because our theme is curiosity.
Yeah.
That'd be so
Do you know, while
nice.
people are ideating, another great thing, and this is something that might be interesting to some people, might not be interesting to some people, is talking more about the two of us are at school, and like we are working towards joining the professional world again. But we also have some passions that we really enjoy, and we can definitely find time to talk about those things as well and get people involved in those conversations that are into those things. Like Dhvani makes beautiful videos, takes amazing photographs, and has all this design skill that's just starting to come out again, which is so exciting for me. And I'm really into music, and
Deepti sings really well.
I mean I've found the amazing music scene in Oman, and we can definitely talk about those things as well. But yeah, also if you come up with ideas for things you guys want to hear us talk about, or have a cool conversation about, because we also want it to be interactive, where it's not just one-sided and us speaking.
Yeah.
So hit us up.
That's the whole point of this being live, is that we get listener interaction and like people involved.
Yeah.
Branko, I write poetry, so that's an interesting thing to talk about. Yeah, I mean, we could sit here and read Branko's poetry
Yeah.
and analyze it like we did in high school. I feel like I'm in English lit class again. but I'm
English
really-
lit.
Oh, yes. Hannah has a question. Go on, Hannah. I mean, there's a lag, so she'll probably hear this.
Right, she's gonna hear it 14 minutes later.
Can you imagine our podcast is going to be over and these people are going to be like, oh, okay, we're still watching this.
Oh, now I'm curious.
Go on, Hannah. I'm just going to...
Yeah, that's maybe better. The chat is quicker.
I mean, would you guys listen to this podcast if it wasn't just on YouTube? Like, if we uploaded it to like Spotify or like other podcast websites, would you guys make the effort to go and listen to it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because we're planning on doing this like on a weekly basis.
Yeah, and the other idea we had was recording it. You know, pre-recorded. So either on video or audio.
Yeah, the quality wouldn't be so shit.
Yes, that's a big thing. Yeah, and I think we'd have a more of a chance to really do our research and spend some really good time on, you know, what we're talking about. Dax says yes.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm very excited for when we do what our last meals would be.
Yes, you've been talking about. I need to think about that so hard because I don't have one.
I've been thinking about it because when I'm at night in bed and like just pops back into my head.
What would my last meal be?
I'm like, oh, but I could eat this, and then the next day I'll be like, no, but I could eat this. Okay, we're not gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
We're gonna save this.
We're gonna do some thinking.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, maybe. That's a great start.
I know. That could be haha no as the name. Oh, I have a question from us.
Oh. She was voting. Thank you, Hannah, for being on my side.
Okay. By the way, I don't know how many of you know, but Deepti was supposed to actually come and visit me when I was in New York in March.
Yes.
But obviously things kind of didn't happen. She couldn't make it, and then COVID happened.
Yeah. It was sad, you guys. I almost even booked my tickets. It was really sad. I was even renewing my UK visa to fly over. And, you know, we were just freaking... I was going to drive to DC to get my visa. And they were like, no, COVID's happening. Stay home. And I stayed.
Dax says, because some people find it easier to listen on Spotify.
Yes.
And also you can also always promote the subject. Yeah, yes. I kind of agree. We are planning on uploading it on Spotify once we figure out how to do that.
Yes.
But we also kind of want to do lives. We want a little bit of listener interaction, try and get the word out there. So people, tell your friends about our podcast. Watch Deepti Panic.
Yes. Oh my gosh. No, I'm more zen now, Dhvani. Thank you very much.
No, okay. Yeah, so basically we just wanted to come on over and introduce ourselves and see how well this would go.
Yeah.
And introduce ourselves and tell you, said that like twice, and talk about the different things that we're going to be discussing. We're also going to be talking about COVID and the impact that that's had on our lives in general, on our professional lives, and everything along that context, like how it's affected, I think, our relationships with friends, with people.
Yeah.
I think ourselves and our mental health, because I know me and Deepti are people that, you know, we like to think of how we can improve our mental health.
Oh, sure, yeah, self-improvement all the way.
Like we're advocates for people that believe that mental health is very important.
Yeah, and take care of it.
Exactly, and I think, well, I've definitely had my fair share the past couple of months of having some mental breakdowns and calling Deepti up and like just crying to her. Same. Yes. Yeah. And it sucks because we're not the only people going through this, and there's other people. And if this picks up, we're obviously going to have some of our friends on here to discuss about some of these topics. Yeah. Because it would be nice to have other people's view as well. Yeah, definitely.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, we're very
COVID has made
excited.
my life.
Huh?
Yeah. Sorry, Branko's comment. COVID has made my life so boring in Goa, and just cannot do anything besides go to the office.
Oh well.
Branko, at least you can leave your office. I don't know when the last time I left my house. Actually, well, I went for a drive, but I don't remember the last time I left my car.
Yeah.
If I went out of the house.
Yeah, it's
And
just
I
so
think
it's
Deepti is
just
in a similar position.
yeah, it's a very unique spot that every single person is in, because there's different people. Some live with family, some don't. Some live with their significant other. There are some people who are stuck in places where they feel unsafe because of domestic violence and things like that. There are people who already have mental health issues and they're stuck with their thoughts. So it's very scary. There's also the paranoia of, yes, things are opening up. Should I go out? Should I stay in? How much precaution should I take? And some people who just, it doesn't bother them at all. So it's just a crazy spectrum, and everyone's all over the place. So whatever situation you're in, you're probably, feeling a lot of things that other people aren't feeling, but also feeling a lot of things that other people are feeling. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that we're in this together, because I know that everyone has a different freaking situation that they're stuck in. But
Well,
I
we're
think
here for you, and if we know you and if we're friends, you can always give
hit us up.
Well, at least shout out and be
Yeah.
like, hey, I need somebody to talk to.
Yeah, and
I'll
we're gonna
probably
be like,
cry
oh my
with
god,
you.
tell me everything.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably cry along with them too.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
So we got you, and you got this. Okay, now we're motivational speakers. No, we're not. We're not licensed to do this.
My brother just texted me because he's watching the live. He's watching the podcast live. Hi, Devansh. I love you.
Hi,
I
Devansh.
also want to embarrass you. Yeah. He said you can just name the show The Deep Show. Like,
Oh my
DHD
goodness.
show. Because Dhvani Deepti.
He combined our names. Very creative.
Yeah.
Very creative young boy.
Like
Who
he
beat
said,
me
it's a
in
very random
what
name.
was that game? Monopoly Deal, like 4 times?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that kid has some vengeance coming his way when I'm back.
Okay. I mean, we haven't played Monopoly Deal in so long, so maybe me and him need to brush up our skills just a little bit.
Yeah, get ready. Just prepare yourselves for when I'm back. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we should wrap this up.
Because we're hitting 42, we've hit 42 minutes.
We hit 42 minutes. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. I don't know if you can still add stuff to the chats, or to the chat once we end this. But if you
No, I don't
can,
think we can.
no? Okay, well,
No.
reach out.
Yeah,
Reach
reach out. We hope you enjoyed this.
Yes.
And we'll be doing this, I believe, the same time next week. Same day, same time next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
'Cause, yeah, unless things change, then you can just, I mean, if you follow me or Deepti on Instagram, you'll know if
Yeah.
things change. But yeah,
And also
we
we can
kinda
put
wanna do
our
this
we can put our Instagram handles in the description once we're done with this.
Yeah, I
Just
think, yeah.
so you know.
Yeah, we
It's-
can, exactly. And then once we've decided on a name, which is hopefully before next week or maybe after next week, we will also create an Instagram account for it where you will get all the updates. And yeah, be up to date on it. I love how Deepti's just sitting on her phone over there.
I'm just putting my Instagram handle in the chat.
Oh,
My apologies.
hi Dhvani, this is Ba. Oh my god, my grandmother's watching.
You're
Hi
kidding.
Ba.
That's so cool. Hi, 20s Ba.
Dhvani's Ba.
Yeah,
That's so cute. Shout out to Ba who's watching this as well.
that's the sweetest thing.
Why? Oh no. Sorry, my mom's here. No, just go on my YouTube channel and we'll live over there.
It's a family affair.
Did you? I had it didn't come up on here. Oh my god, yeah, my boss watching this. No, I just put it up on my Instagram story. So Dhvani must have told her. Oh, yeah, now you said that. So someone's using your YouTube account.
I think it's your brother. It's your brother.
So much for no interruptions. Jeez.
Yeah, this is, Indian
So
household.
shout out to my family that's watching, and Deepti's mom is apparently also watching this. So hi, Deepti's mom.
Hi, Mom, if you're watching.
Unfortunately, I live in the same country as her, and I haven't met her mom. To be honest, I haven't met. Oh, your mom! Hello, cutie. So adorable.
Hey, Mom. Oh my gosh, I feel so special now that she's watching too.
No, you came up as a suggestion. This is definitely not my grandmother.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Who's watching it?
That is hilarious.
I have no clue who's watching it, but somebody's watching this on. And my mom and your mom are now messaging me.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap up. This is a great professional end to our podcast.
Yeah. So, it's our curious lives, and apparently our families are just as curious.
Exactly.
Because they're out here.
They're out here.
But thank you all for watching. We love you guys, and we appreciate you being there to support us through this.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, and we're so excited. Give us whatever suggestions you have. Our Instagram handles are going to be in the description, so if you want to chat with us, you can totally chat with us on Instagram. But this is awesome. Thank you for, hanging out with us, and we'll do this again next week around the same time. But we'll keep you posted about it.
Yeah, we'll keep you all posted about that. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.